Soyez Savoir, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, coronavirus declared global health emergency. Chinese nationals under quarantine cleared. And 128,000 FNPF members to retire without pension.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Ateva Lendua.
The World Health Organization has declared the outbreak sparked by a new virus in China, the coronavirus, that has spread to more than a dozen countries as a global health emergency. This after the number of cases spiked more than tenfold in a week. At least 213 people are dead and more than 8,100 cases have been confirmed in mainland China, and the virus continues to spread globally. There are more than 100 confirmed cases in 20 places outside of China. The WHO Director General noted the worrisome spread of the virus between people outside China.
This is to protect especially countries with weaker health system and to prepare for that. And for your information, during my discussion with the President and other officials, they're willing to support countries with weaker health systems with whatever is possible.
The Ministry of Health has confirmed the travelers who were under quarantine for suspected coronavirus have tested negative and have been cleared. 6 Chinese nationals were quarantined in Nadi as a precaution after they got off a flight from Samoa last Sunday. The health team at the Nadi International Airport had received notification from Fiji Airways about these passengers. The group were reportedly refused entry into Samoa due to travel restrictions related to the coronavirus outbreak. Following the World Health Organization's Global Health Emergency Declaration, the government says it's closely monitoring the development of the virus that is now spread to more than 18 countries. Tourism industry stakeholders are being urged to keep abreast of the latest developments and advisories in relation to the coronavirus outbreak. This as the World Health Organization has announced a global health emergency this morning. South Pacific Tourism Organization Chief Executive Christopher Cocker says the Pacific cannot afford a laxed approach to protecting the borders and people who are at the very core of the industry. Cocker believes a large-scale outbreak like the coronavirus would be devastating to the tourism industry and which is a key economic drive for many island nations. He says it is equally important that tourists also play a role in ensuring they are in good health before traveling to the Pacific. Meanwhile, the UK, US, Japan and several other countries are working to fly their citizens out of Wuhan, the epicenter for the coronavirus. 128,000 Fijians retiring in the next 10 years will not have enough savings in their Fiji National Provident Fund accounts. FNPF Chief Executive Tautu Koroi says these Fijians make up the 66% of members who will retire within 10 years. Koroi says these individuals have balances below $10,000 as of last year. He says this is a huge concern for the fund.
These 128,000 won't have enough money to take a pension. They will basically withdraw their money and then wait for government during their when they're 65. So there's a huge cost to look for these people. And the idea of today is really to bring this issue to our attention as stakeholders to start talk about what are things that can be done.
Koroi says there are also an estimated 125,000 workers in the formal employment sector who will add to this burden as they are not covered under any scheme. The Fiji Independent Commission Against Corruption today requested for 21 days to file a response to the no case to answer submission in relation to Bobby Maharaj's case. The former chief executive of the then Fiji Commerce Commission, Bobby Maharaj, is charged with 1 count of abuse of office. It is alleged that between March and December 2012, he directed an employee to fill in false information without inspecting Raj's food court and bakery in Korobo, Tailevu, and that a verbal warning was issued against the trader. The defense filed their submission last month. The matter has been adjourned to February 26th. For just 4 weeks into the new year, the Fiji Cancer Society has already registered 16 new cases of cancer, with the youngest being a 24-year-old. Chief Executive Belinda Chan says the latest victim was a man who died from thyroid cancer earlier this month. Chan says breast cancer continues to be the leading cancer causing deaths in the country.
Breast cancer is still alarming. The rates are still going up. Again, there's still a challenge of late presentation, which will always be. I think it's ingrained into our culture that people turn up late because one, they've already explored and exhausted the alternatives, and they're unable to manage the pain.
Fiji Independent Commission Against Corruption Acting Deputy Commissioner Rashmi Aslam says going through corruption assessment training is vital. FICAC has started the training with the Forests Ministry, and Aslam says this will be very beneficial to various government ministries. Clarifying their zero tolerance on corruption, FICAC will continue to create awareness.
Ministry of Forestry is one of the key stakeholders we are working with this year, and there are some other important departments and municipalities, other statutory bodies that we are conducting similar trainings with, so it's going to be a very busy year for FICAC.
Coming up, golden lifts for Thikamatana, and buy can work with Kota if given a chance. Stay with us.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Former Fiji weightlifter Eileen Thikamatana continues to shine at the world stage in Australia. Newly appointed Fiji 15's coach Vern Cotter will not only be a great asset for the Flying Fijians, but also to local coaches, according to veteran Seremai Mbai. Mbai says with Cotter's coaching profile, local coaches can surely learn from his tactics and techniques. Cotter is experienced at both international and club level, having led Scotland to the World Cup quarterfinals in 2015. The Montpellier director had the most successful record of any Scottish coach in their professional era.
It's just probably will attach to the work that he'll do, and probably what he does day to day from his coaching. I think probably sharing resources and working with him day-to-day basis, because he's have a wealth of experience in high-level teams, and that's probably, you know, a lot of our coaches will benefit from.
Fijian Latui head coach Senirusi Servakola is expected to name his final 40-member squad for the Global Rapid Rugby today. Anticipating tough encounters in the tournament, Servakola says they're taking things slow. With players vying to make the final squad, Servakola adds it will be determined by their performance during trainings.
Looking at the skill level and the fitness and the maturity of the players, who understand what's going on outside on the field in the rugby and outside rugby. And I'm looking for young players. Looking for young players for the future, so that this is the pathway to the Drua and to the Flying Fiji in July test.
The temperature this weekend will surely have an impact on the action on field at the Sydney Sevens. The Reo Football Association has approached national women's coach Marika Rondu to assist its players. Association President Nazil Baksh says any confirmation on Rondu's inclusion in the Rewa team as coach will be made next week. The Delta Tigers host defending champions Mba on Sunday at Ratu Thakumbau Park in Nosori.
We're trying to rectify that, and hopefully things sort out, and we can announce something on that area.
Fine weather prevailing in most parts of the country. Expect few scattered showers in the mainland. Sunny weather to continue this weekend. And that is your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Safe weekend and good afternoon.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.